Conference Championship. This is one of the best public school programs in the city, an outstanding Mather team. Let's talk about key players for the Rangers. First of all, we'll start with the quarterback, number 7, Pat Silva, having a very good year, a 3-year starter, but really completing his first full year as the starting quarterback. Well, that's right. He played backup last year, stepped into the all-important quarterback role, and has done a great job for Mather. Probably more dangerous as a runner than as a passer. He runs the option very well, but still an effective passer when he has to. And you brought up a runner. They actually herald about the Ranger offense.
Multiple offense type quarterback. He runs the option very well. He throws the ball well, and he's been a 3-year quarterback for us. He was a sophomore and a junior. He was a second teamer, and this is his senior year, and he's our starting quarterback. But he's he's a good kid, and he works hard, and he basically does what we have to do to beat the opponents. If it's option, it's option. If it's passing, it's passing.
Tom Harrell, the offensive coordinator, talking about Pat Silva, the starting quarterback, and on second down they went to their other back, the sophomore Yarmo Green, and they don't do anything fancy for the most part, John. They just try and run a good base. 2nd and 10. The pitch to Colson to the outside. Colson still going, found a hole. Keep in mind, they had to forfeit their first game of the year, and the only bona fide loss was to Fenwick, 21-6, and John, they didn't have time really to 3rd down and 8, passing down. And Silva options, calls his own number out across the 30, and he was absolutely...
He has a big hole, but the Maine West defense converges quickly. 21 gets a hand
going for 2.
Key play here.
Silva, the pitch, Green.
No, great job by Silva, but Maine West plays it perfectly. Didier, the outside linebacker, comes up, makes the executed option. Great job by Silva, but Maine West plays it perfectly. Didier, the outside linebacker, comes up.
6 seconds, Silva. Into the flat to Colson, down at the 6-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Stretton lines up as the tight end. This is a first down play. Option play. And it's Green. And it was defended nicely by Didier. It was Rodriguez that put the...
Look at the quarterback. His only job to stay with the tailback. There he is, number 44, Didier, sacking Yarmo Green
in the slot.
Good protection.
Silva, yes, he does, over the middle, and it's caught.
Short of the first down.
Catrell Colson is short of a first down, made a great grab at that, John. Gives them a chance if they want to on 4th down to go.
And I'm sure they will go for it here, Coach Ed Miller. I don't think he's going to bring his field goal team.
Time, and this is a great grab. It is Silva, a good call, I think, John. He has enough for a first down. A quick count went right behind the center, and they will keep control of the football.
I would say very good call on the quick count. I don't think the Maine West defense was ready for it. Silva steps up on the first count. They quarterback sneak it. The Maine West defense on the back.
Silva in the flat, intended for Colson. Ted Culentes, the senior, with a chance to cover the man or even pick the ball off, and he covered the man. That was a good play.
Yeah, and perfectly timed here. If Culentes comes too early, it'll be a pass interference call. Here you see he hits him right after the pass. Good lick. Probably a little bit too small to play college inside linebacker.
3rd down and 8. Option Silva. Down to the 30. He's got a first down, 25, out of bounds at the 24-yard line. He called his own number. It paid off. No flags, and the Rangers are in business with good field position at the, looks like the 24-yard line.
That's where number 7, Pat Silva, is so dangerous. We'll get a look at the rollout play. He keeps it. Catrell Colson, his running back, gives him a good block downfield, gives him some extra.
Again to the air, Silva. Got a good block from Green, unloads it. Valet has it. And I think he was inbounds when he caught it. He went out of bounds at the 46-yard line, a first down, the second big catch of the afternoon by Orlando Valet.
He is not normally one of their top receivers. Normally Brian Miller and Abadaba, their key receivers. But Orlando Valet having a big game. Good job by Silva to avoid the rush, and he finds Valet just beyond the first down markers. Mather doing a nice job of
Yarmo Green, the sophomore.
Boy, and what a change there statistically from the first half. All of a sudden, Mather in total offense taking control. And their best play here has been the I formation give to Catrell Colson off the...
Again, double tight ends are in. Colson to the outside, cutting it back, got a good block inside the 30-yard line. Silva Got a block to the outside, inside the 10. Rodriguez wrestled him out at the 7-yard line.
Well, it's a great defensive play by Rodriguez. Pat Silva, very patient runner, waiting behind his blockers. And he would have gone all the way into the end zone if not for the great individual effort by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez catches him at the 7, a gain of 6, and a timeout is being spent by the Warriors on defense with 1:20 to go.
When their players around a little bit, this time the Warrior defense says, to Chris Cottrell Colson,
his 9-yard line. Silva options to Yarmo Green to the 10, outside at the 7-yard line. They contained him nicely. Somerville and Culentes in on the stop, so they stop the clock with 29 seconds in the third. And now they
option two. You have to execute it beautifully. Mather has not fumbled on that option play. Great cutback move by Yarmo Green. Nice tackle by Castellano.
Senior quarterback Pat Silva with a drop, with lots of time, going to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Colson. Good coverage by Legault and Culentes. That went right through his hands. That was defended well, and on 4th down, the Warriors take over. A big play.
You see a dejected Pat Silva there as the second consecutive great Mather drive down the field ends out with 0 points. A gutsy call for Mather to put the ball up in the air there on 4th and 5. Great coverage. Ted Culentes and Sam Legault beautifully covering the receiver of the Warrior defense. I guess one could say doing the rubber.
1st down and 10, and it's good to see Silva back in after the injury. Silva airing this out, looping it downfield, going deep for Valet. Incomplete. Hector Castellanos was there on the coverage, and Valet had to come down with what would have been a remarkable catch. It goes incomplete. He had it and dropped it.
Well, Mather comes out throwing here. Pat Silva again with good protection. Drops back, throws a pretty good pass. Orlando Valley going for the acrobatic catch. Had it in his hands early in the second half, and here he comes up with a great stop on Yarmo Green on the option pitch.
Silva for Valet. He's got it, and that's 2. Josh Didier was in that part of the end zone, the corner of the end zone, and a nice loop pass over everybody. They get 2 big points.
Maine West expecting the run here in the 2-pointer. Instead, they pass. Silva has all day, and he waits for the zone to clear out. Orlando Valley making an acrobatic catch. Great catch. Here's a look at the Cottrell Colson run. Boy, we are getting some great replays today. Another superior crew.
Side.
They do.
Bunch
Oh, this baby is blind.